This is Warzone Jones, and ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk about a certain guy in the WWE. A guy who's came up pretty big. A guy who I didn't like at first. I'm talking about The Miz. The Miz, ladies and gentlemen. The Miz, ever since he first came to the WWE, when he was in that Tough Enough competition, and by the way, he didn't win it, but, they brought him back anyway, because I guess they saw his potential. I gotta say, at first, I didn't see his potential. When he was in Tough Enough, I didn't see his potential at all. I didn't like this guy at all. In fact, I felt like this guy was a waste of time. I felt like this guy was a waste of money. I felt like this guy couldn't wrestle. I didn't see a future for this guy, period. I didn't like him at all, to be honest with you. I really didn't like The Miz at all. Not as like for heel heat, but I just felt like he didn't belong there, period. Bottom line, I didn't feel like he belonged there. I just didn't like the guy. Bottom line. But now, when I think about it, The Miz came up. He came up pretty big, and I respect him a lot more now. I believe he's a better wrestler than what he ever was, and he's better on the mic. And, The Miz, he gets over on his mic work. I really do respect his mic work. He has really good mic ability. And, matter of fact, he's a pretty good heel. He's one of the best heels in WWE. The Miz actually convinces me, now I don't know about you, but he convinces me that, he's a prick heel, that, he actually believes that, his shit don't stink. Stuff like that. That's what the Miz convinces me of. And, he won a couple of titles. He got like 3 championships. He looks like a somebody now. He looks like a really big, important deal. He tag teaming with the Big Show. So their tag team is pretty decent right now. He's United States champion. The man's walking around with 3 titles. So, The Miz has really came up pretty big. And, when he was tag teaming with John Morrison, they were a pretty good tag team. They helped bring a little prestige back to the tag team division, which I thought would never happen again, because we all know the tag team division in the WWE, before they won those belts, before John Morrison and The Miz won those belts, was really lacking. Matter of fact, it sucked. It still somewhat sucked when they had the belt, but it got a little bit better. Matter of fact, the tag team division has gotten better ever since those guys have won those belts, bottom line, period. At least that's what I think. But, The Miz has really came up, and I respect him for it. Bottom line, I respect him for it. And, his real name is Mike Mizanin. If you didn't know, he was from a reality show of a Real World, I believe that's what it's called. Yeah, he's from the Real World. And I remember people was telling me that he was on this reality show. He's from the Real World. And when I heard stuff like that, I didn't believe that the guy belonged there. I really didn't believe that he belonged there. I was like, why is he here? Why are you here? You don't belong here. Even though he probably did watch wrestling, growing up, I still didn't like him. I didn't believe that he belonged there, especially since he didn't win Tough Enough. Like this guy who apparently he did MMA fights, Daniel Puder, he won Tough Enough before. And I think he did something stupid or something, and they got The Miz. They got rid of him, and they got The Miz to take his place instead. That's what I heard. I'm not sure if it's really true or not, but he's not there and no longer, so maybe it is, and he did do something stupid. But The Miz, he's a really good heel. He's a really good heel. I believe he can only get better from here, so we'll see what The Miz is in the next 5 years. Because I didn't think he'd be what he is now since he first came. I didn't believe what he'll be now. But, The Miz really, I would say he got over on a lot of his charisma. He has really good charisma. He's entertaining on the mic. That's really where he is at. Now, his wrestling ability, he doesn't have a good, his wrestling ability isn't great. His wrestling ability is okay. I'll give him that. His wrestling ability is okay. I won't even necessarily say as good as John Cena's, but, hey, he can only get better from there. So we'll see where The Miz is going to be in the next 5 years. Maybe he'll get the WWE Championship one day. Maybe. We'll see. Not for sure about that, but maybe. I can see his potential one day maybe getting that title, but we'll see what he is in the next 5 years. Maybe. If he's still employed there, but I'm pretty sure he'll still be employed there. But, that's all I really want to say about him. And I don't want to make this video too long. But The Miz, when you think about it, The Miz has really came up. He has really come up. He's decorating himself. As a champion, the man has really came up. He's helped the WWE out, on some occasions. He really came up. So that's all I want to talk about. The Miz, Mike Mizanin. This is Warzone Jones. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. And I'm out.